pieces of glass gathered together and placed into a sturdy frame, becoming a chapel window. Light enters and a pattern is made. In our ever-changing, increasingly random world, St. Andrew's Sewanee School holds fast to its solid framework that has endured for over 130 years. What has been forged here on the mountain, piece by piece, is as solid as the mountain itself. We are shaped by our past. We are the descendants and the protectors of the rich histories of three schools of faith and courage. The founders of the University of the South showed remarkable faith in 1868, when they shook off the dust and blood of the Civil War and established a college and a school, which later became Sewanee Military Academy on this remote mountain.
My father went to SMA, my uncle, my brother went to SMA, and you really get that sense of a strong family that continues on.
From grandfather to sons, and now to daughters, the SMA legacy marches on. The monks from the Order of the Holy Cross and the sisters of the community of St. Mary acted out the courage of their convictions as they provided opportunities to deserving mountain children, orphans, and others in need. In 1965, St. Andrews became the first Deep South boarding school to admit black students. Once again, conscience over convenience. It took courage in 1981 to merge Sewanee Academy and St. Andrews and begin anew. It took courage 20 years ago for Father Wade to return to Sewanee and become the headmaster in this difficult time.
When they shut my academy down in 1971 and it became Sewanee Academy, I was a little angry, a little sad, but I'm not that way now. Something blossomed out. Sewanee Academy merged with the St. Andrews School. I think it was a wise decision.
We will always be shaped by the mountain. As Father Fly, revered St. Andrew's teacher, wrote, "You may leave the mountain, but the mountain never leaves you." For decades of youngsters who came by car or plane, for all who took a seat aboard the Mountain Goat, arriving suitcase in hand at the tiny hamlet of St. Andrews, the journey to the mountain was the beginning of a life-changing experience. The school's close relationship with the University of the South also shapes our framework. The two institutions, linked historically, are today bound in an interdependent partnership, sharing resources and drawing upon each other's strengths. The mountain is for many a sheltered, serene, almost holy place. Our magnificent 500-acre campus, set on the edge of the Cumberland Plateau, offers forest and field and miles of trails, lakes for swimming and kayaking, and bluffs to climb. This land is a valuable legacy, and we are its stewards. Another essential piece of our framework is formed by the Episcopal Church. Since 1868, the Church has provided grounding for mountain students, giving them a moral and spiritual education, preparing them for a changing world.
My grandson Robbie is a student here now, and he keeps me well apprised of all the good things that are happening out at school today. It is reassuring to all of us to know that St. Andrew's Sewanee, like the mountain schools that came before it, continues to impart a sense of order and a belief in good because it is good.
Today, St. Andrew's Sewanee is a lovingly wrought window through which shines the light of the future. To anticipate and provide for that future was the goal of the Cornerstone Campaign. Once again, it took faith. In the fall of 1997, the Board of Trustees approved a goal of $11.75 million for the campaign. For the inspiration to carry forward, the school turned to its headmaster.
Faith has been a cornerstone of the mountain school since 1868. We've always believed that this is God's school. With His guidance, we've been able to face what lies before us with hope and faith and courage. We felt the time was right to march ahead with the Cornerstone Campaign and trusted those who believe in our mission would come forward and support us.
As it turned out, Father Wade's faith had a firm foundation. In September of 2000, gifts and pledges to the campaign totaled $14 million, well exceeding the goal and making possible projects that had not been dreamed of in the beginning. Thanks to over 4,000 donors, this campaign has provided for a transformation of the campus. In addition, $500,000 was spent on technology, networking the campus for computers and phones, and over $700,000 was added to the school's endowment. The academic areas have been both modernized and expanded. A classroom wing was built on Simmons Hall, and a new academic building, Bishop Bratton Hall, added 4 classrooms and a suite of administrative offices. The new areas are open and inviting, from the computer labs to the upgraded art and clay studios, from the expanded gallery space to the newly wired classrooms. Each year, our seniors are accepted into some of the most selective colleges and universities across the country. Each year, our graduates return to tell us how well prepared they were for the demands of college.
There's no doubt that when children from St. Andrews Sewanee go to college, that they are prepared to be in college, and they're not trying to figure out how to study or figure out how a college situation works. They know.
I was amazed at the level of work he was asked to produce. At times it was difficult, but he's the winner as a result. Academically, St. Andrews is tops. Faculty, you can't beat it. Facilities are outstanding.
St. Andrews Sewanee inherited a great sports legacy. With a student body of 260 students, we field 23 teams in 11 varsity sports. Thanks to the Cornerstone Campaign, we now have athletic facilities worthy of our fine tradition. This campaign has brought about a total renovation of the wood Allagood Gymnasium, a remodeled heritage room, a Goldfinch wrestling room, a gym with a resurfaced basketball court and new bleachers, coaches' offices, a modern weight room, training rooms, locker rooms, and an indoor batting cage. The baseball field was upgraded with a new infield, dugouts, and fencing. 6 new competitive tennis courts were constructed beyond the baseball field, and the old grass track was converted into a modern all-weather track. The Cornerstone vision for residential life was truly visionary. The dream of family-sized houses instead of large institutional dormitories began in 1992 when a faculty house was renovated into a home for 12 students and 1 faculty family. Card House, as it is known today, became the model as we planned for 3 new residence halls. St. Andrews Sewanee believes that when it comes to raising children, no model is better than the family. Thanks to several key donors, the house concept has now been duplicated across the campus. Watts House and Woods House, built in 1996. In 1999, a 3rd new student home, Colmore House, was completed. Today, all 100 boarders live in gracious, homey residences with front porches and cozy common rooms, and every student is part of a small St. Andrews Sewanee family. The dining hall, a stately though outdated facility, was another major focus of the campaign. Today, a modern 4,800 square foot kitchen and serving area offer great meals for hundreds of hungry teenagers, while the remodeled main dining area, now called Robinson Dining Hall, is a showpiece.
I see incredible things happening on this campus. I see the richness of the schools that are a part of this school now, that have been melded into a new school, being a great strength. The richness of this mountain, the heritage of this mountain, the spiritual tradition of this mountain is woven into the fabric of this new school.
The list of names of those who made this campaign a reality stretches on and on. Some are honored by the brass plaques and the buildings that bear their names. Still others will be remembered for the leadership they provided, for the courage of their convictions, for the part they played in inspiring others.
I would first and foremost thank particularly all of those people who were contributors. They've enabled us to do the things that we need for the physical facilities at the school to maintain a very leading edge position for this independent school.
It's hard to find the words to say thanks to all those who have showed their faith in this school and the important mission of this place. I think of all those who came before us who spent their lives building what we have inherited. How many fine men and women have believed in this school, have wanted to ensure that it would not just survive, but thrive. We've been building not for the class of 2000, but for the children of the class of 2000. We have not yet accomplished all that we've set out to do. New challenges await.
In the coming years, we plan to complete the vision for St. Andrews Sewanee that was laid out by the Board of Trustees. The Cornerstone Campaign was just one phase of an ongoing program. The final brick and mortar projects included in this vision are the upgrading of our science labs and science classrooms, the renovation of the James Agee Memorial Library, and the building of a facility dedicated to our performing arts. Once this new building is completed, we plan to turn the current theater into a practice gym. With strong facilities in place and plans for additional physical improvements, we are turning our attention to securing our future. Thanks to wise investing, conservative spending, and sound financial planning, St. Andrew Sewanee School's endowment has grown 32% since 1997. We have worked hard these past 20 years to build a strong new school. We are proud of our accomplishments, but we are also realistic. To ensure our future, we must do even more. From our parent schools, we inherited a clear mission, and today we remain committed to providing a top-notch education to students of need and merit. If we limit our student body to only those who can afford the full tuition, we would be denying our heritage and shortcutting our students who live in a world which is culturally, ethnically, socially, and economically diverse. Our commitment to financial aid is evidenced by the fact that over 40% of the student body receives financial assistance, a figure nearly double the national average in independent schools. This number puts St. Andrews Sewanee at the forefront of the nation's independent schools, which is clearly where we want to remain. Our faculty is one of the strongest to be found, including graduates of Sewanee, Harvard, Yale, Columbia, UNC, Boston University, Oxford, Vanderbilt, and Purdue. Nearly half of our faculty members hold advanced degrees. Few schools offer and encourage the deep, honest relationships that our students enjoy with the adults on our campus. Few schools demand the nearly 24-hour-a-day attention that our faculty provide. For English teacher Susan Core, inaugural holder of the Fort Chair in Writing, bringing Hamlet and Jude the Obscure to life for the 21st century student is exhilarating. But getting inside the heads and hearts of the students is what she cares most about. For Phil White, teaching the sons and daughters of former students gives him one more reason to look forward to each new school year. We are committed to retaining and rewarding valuable senior faculty members while attracting the best and brightest young teachers. A stronger endowment is crucial in our challenge to recruit and retain the best teachers, coaches, and house parents. A solid financial base will ensure that the impact of this small mountaintop school continues to grow, changing forever the lives of its graduates and preserving our legacies. The future of St. Andrews Sewanee rests on the shoulders of those who have come before us. As we strive to carry forward the banner of tradition, we realize that we cannot march alone. We need legions of alumni and friends to join us in order to build for the generations yet to come and accomplish all that we envision.
We're proud of our heritage, proud of the 20-year legacy of St. Andrews Sewanee School, proud of the accomplishments of our students and faculty. We're proud of what came before, of those who labored to build the framework through which our past and present are defined. Together we have laid a cornerstone on which future generations will build. And this school is a window through which light will shine, illuminating the lives of countless young people to come, a shining window on the future. Long after we are gone, may this light still shine. Amen.